Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Happy Wednesday to you. We're going to peek over here at Solana, see what's going on, quickly double check a couple of key factors. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. Do me a favor though, hit the like button, comment below, get things going here. Absolutely appreciate that. And what we want to do is jump into some liquidation data and kind of just double check a couple of things here. First of all, 197, 198, that concentration up there, liquidation is pretty heavy. That is a thing in the past, though, for the moment, right? We are down closer to low 180s. I think getting back up to that level is slightly unlikely just based on how Bitcoin's behaving. But again, something to be mindful of. All lower liquidation levels here have effectively been swept. So the truth is the price could recover now that we have seen that happen. But if we do take a look at the last 12 hours, it could be a different story. Let's see. There's still some late longs here at about 180, 180.5. Okay. So that being said, 191 is the closest area of liquidation, and lower levels are about 180. Just say 180 is a round number. Feels pretty likely, though. Again, Bitcoin does look like it's going to continue lower, me personally. And if I see that happening, Solana has effectively aligned itself with Bitcoin. So please understand, Bitcoin does a knee-jerk reaction, Solana does a 2x knee-jerk reaction. It's just kind of the way it goes. And you got to also recognize, too, it's like probably like some people's minds are blown right now. Like, how in the heck is this happening? This is not possible. Solana is so strong. While it's true that Solana is strong, it's not. It's also one of the most profitable coins in the market right now. So I mean, if you kind of consider that, it's one of those things where anything that has meat on the bone is going to be eventually shaven off, right? So AI coins eventually here soon will be the same thing, right? There's like this merging thing that's going on too with Fetch, Ocean, and Ajax, I think it is. And I think that's gonna be a pretty big deal here, but eventually those profits are gonna be taken too, right? So just some things to kind of be mindful of. Anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Let's go ahead and talk about this here and discuss what's going on here with a daily time frame. So moving averages, we're above the 20-day SMA. You got to keep in mind this orange ascending trend line is extremely important. We haven't lost that yet, so we're not in bear town just yet, but that would be something to kind of shift the momentum and shift the tides if we lose that ascending trend. The reason why this is important is because it's tested multiple levels, but also it's running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. And when you lose a 20-day SMA, it's not like it's a deal breaker per se, but it changes your perspective on things. Like, okay, we're no longer blindly going up. We have to be mindful the price could go sideways and or down. And that's just the consensus, right? So please understand that it isn't the end of the world. It just is what it is. Okay. Stochastic RSI swinging down for the second time typically carries more weight than the first, so we could very well see a pretty significant downtrend if Bitcoin loses 69K, which I think is actually happening right now, if I'm not mistaken. 68.7, yes it is, okay? So again, please folks, be careful. Bitcoin is having a bad day. It's probably gonna have a bad couple of days, is just my guess. Taking a look here at the MACD, we can see MACD is diverging, and we're in a situation now where minus 50 on the RSI and and then 20 on the SMA, we're looking mostly bearish. Okay, so truth is we're still 60% bullish in the overall sense of things. We're still looking okay, but we're getting close to a concerning situation, if you will. Okay. Having said that, we're taking a look here at MACD, diverging on the 4-hour. Big surprise, most coins are doing that right now. Lost 50 on the RSI, money flow index pouring out of this coin. So people are selling like crazy, for example. And this is happening because, again, Bitcoin is having difficulty sustaining that 70,000 price point, and people are just selling their altcoins right now. It's a very, very common occurrence. And when I say people, I'm referring to the whales. I'm sure people like you and I are probably not doing a lot of selling. We're adding to our spot bag when the whales are just dumping everything they got. Okay, so everything here is pointing down. We've lost 50 on the RSI. We've lost 50 on the SMA, as well as 20, which was the initial kind of indication that we're moving down. If we take a look at the hourly, I'm willing to speculate we're going to be below the cloud or within it. We are below. Okay, so this is generally a bad sign. Okay, does this mean you just short your shirt off right now? Not necessarily, but if the price does end up pulling back up here, this most recent resistance at about 184, we talked about that level, that would be a good consideration for a short right there. Okay. Because again, lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines below the baseline, we're well below the cloud. There's no reason to consider a long position with Solana right now. And if you're the buy the dip with high leverage, you're going to get destroyed. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm just kind of laughing with you because it's going to hurt when it happens. And I want you to know that I'll still be here for you. Okay? And the truth is, our community will be there for you too as well. And what you should do, just kind of calibrate this. I know it seems really weird. Okay, imagine this. You use lower leverage on your trades and you don't get liquidated. I don't know, just let that sink in for a second. try to use lower leverage, folks, because you're going to be much better off in the big picture. Because again, with our premium trades here, for example, like we took 21% AVAX and Bitcoin 13%. It doesn't seem like much, right? 5x leverage trades, but these are two shorts that are going to continue to hit multiple targets. And I can assure you that if you walk away from a trade with less profit, it's better than walking away from a trade with no profit at all and or losing a bunch of money. So it just makes no sense. And I get a lot of people coming over to my community trying to, wanting me to recover their portfolios for them. While I can't do that, I can help you create better habits and just become a better trader and make sure that you secure profits when you can. So just some friendly advice, folks. Do not fall into the rhythm of watching everybody online showing how amazing they are with 20, 30, 40, 50x leverage trades. They get bit in the ass multiple times and they rarely share with you the bad results. We don't have any bad results ourselves because we are trading very safe. And again, this is just a good month from last month. I'll admit we don't always have 100% months. But in the month of March here, so far, we've taken one stop loss on a Bitcoin trade at 60K. That was a short. And then we took we had to close a trade early for ICP, which took, didn't hit our stop loss, but we came close, right? So long story short here, nobody's perfect. But the key takeaway is we're not losing our shirts every time we take a trade that doesn't go our way. Okay. Anyways, friendly advice. Make sure you trade Solana on this awesome exchange. Bitunix, link down below, cryptocash.tech if you're curious about our partners as well. Highly recommend them just because there's no KYC or VPN required. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. I hope you learned something here today. Comment below if you have, and if not, that's okay too. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.